Hello and thanks for watching Best Maths Tutors. We're going through the Edexcel higher tier paper from 2019 and this is paper 3. We're going to cover all the questions on this paper. So if you want to hit the subscribe button at the bottom, it'll be easy for you to access all our videos. So this is question 6 and it's a question in which we've got some tanks which we've got to cover with paint. And we're told that we've got 7 tins of paint, each of which can cover 5 meters squared. So what we need to do is work out the area of one of these tanks and then multiply it by 3 because there's 3 tanks, and then find out if there's enough paint in these 7 tins of paint. So the easy option, first of all, is just work out how much paint we've got. So we can say, so let's have a look, how much paint have we got? We can say, well, we've got 7 tins of paint and each tin can cover 5 meters squared. So we can say that we can cover 35 meters squared. So what we need to do is we need to work out the area of one of these cylinders, and then we need to multiply by 3 in order to work out the area we need to cover. So if we look at the formulas that are necessary, first of all, for the area of a cylinder, we've got, because it says top and bottom, we've got the 2 areas of each end, and these are circles. So each one of these is just going to be pi r squared. So where r is the radius, and we've got 2 of them. So we're going to work out the area of one, and then just multiply it by 2. So we can see that the radius is, if we look at a circle, we've got the diameter is what's given. We've got 1.6 there, but actually we need to know for our formula what the radius is, which is the distance from the center to the outside, and that's actually half of the diameter. So we need to know the radius. And in this case, because it's half the diameter, you can see that the radius is equal to half of 1.6, which is 0.8. So if we put that into our calculator, we can work out the area of one of the ends. We can say we've got pi times 0.8 squared. And if we put that in, what we'll end up with is 2.10106 with a few more decimal places as well. So I'm, just to save time, I'm not writing down all the figures on my calculator. It's always best to do any rounding up at the end. So work with all the figures on your calculator where possible, and then round up where is necessary at the end. So for example, if you've been asked to give the answer to 3 significant figures or something like that. So that's the area of one end. So if we want the area of both ends, then what we're going to do is we're going to multiply that by 2. So it's going to be 2 times that, 2.10106, and there we get 4.0212, again with a few more decimal places there. And we also then have this, which we call the curved surface area of the cylinder. So we need to add this to it. And the formula for that, so the curved surface area, CSA, the curved surface area of the cylinder is actually equal to pi times diameter, which you'll notice is actually the formula for the area, the circumference of a circle. And then if we times that by the height, which is the 1.8, that would give us the surface area. You can consider that to be like the label on a tin of baked beans. If we actually unraveled it, it would give us a rectangle, and we'd have the height of this is h, so that's that dimension of 1.8, and the pi d is actually the distance around the outside of the circle at the top. And if we unravelled that, if we imagined it was a label, then that would form this length, which would be equal to the circumference of a circle. So that's where this formula comes from. You don't actually need to demonstrate it if you're answering this question by drawing this shape. That's just me trying to explain where the formula comes from. So if we put our numbers into this formula, we've got pi times the diameter is 1.6 and times by the height, which is 1.8. Put all them into our calculator, then what we get is 9.0477. So I'm just shortening that. Obviously, there's more decimal places on your calculator than that. And so if we get the area of one cylinder, then that's going to be equal to the area of both ends plus the curved surface area. So it's going to be the 4.0212 plus the 9.0477, which I've already conveniently worked out, and that comes at 13.069, just rounding up again. So what we need is because we're covering not just one cylinder, we're covering 3 cylinders. So we're going to need to take that number and we're going to need to multiply it by 3. So we've got 3 times, I'll write it this way, 13.069 times by 3, and that will give us 39.207. So now we can try and answer this question. So we're saying, has Jeremy got enough paint to cover completely 3 tanks? So we need to make a decision then. So you can have a think about this. Have we got enough paint? Well, we've got enough paint to cover 35 meters squared, but actually the area we need to cover is 39.2. So in fact, we haven't got enough paint. So we do need to put that down as an answer as well. So we need to say, no, we don't have enough paint. And if we don't put this down, then we would actually lose a mark, because in the mark scheme, oops, my pen's lagging as it tends to do a little bit. In the mark scheme, it actually gives us what's called a communication mark as well. So we can do all this calculation, but if we don't communicate our decision, which is this bit of writing, then we would lose a mark, we would lose the communication mark. So we don't have enough paint. We could add to that, we need 39.2, I'm just going to round that up, meters squared, but only have 35 meters squared, and that's it. So I hope that's been helpful to you. If it has, please like our video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and also view our website, which is deskmathstutors.co.uk. Thanks for watching.